I'm here on Wednesday night, right before the feast, with Mike and Jules Nalesny, and we're going to talk a little bit about their work beyond the walls of St. John's. Uh, Mike and Jules, what has shaped your relationship with Jesus?
Well, I would think the person that probably shaped my relationship most with Jesus was my grandmother. She's the person who first took me to serve, and she's always modeled being the hands and feet of Jesus for me.
I think my big transition, I would say, back to Jesus was when I got sober in 2013 and had to refine myself kind of and what spirituality meant to me, and that was a big thing. I didn't really leave per se, but I wasn't doing anything, and getting back involved was big for me.
How have these experiences then kind of nurtured your sense of purpose of working beyond the walls of the church?
Well, I actually learned really early on that God works through people, and that I could be one of those people, and and also that sometimes I need God to work through people for me, and I never really thought that I would ever need that, and there was a time in my life when I did, and when I reached out, God was there for me, and so now I always make sure that if somebody needs it, that I'll do everything I can to be there for someone else.
I think for me, one of my favorite sayings is "Faith without works is dead." I can sit in church and I get a great feeling here, especially at St. John's, from the people and coming to church on Sundays and Wednesdays. But if I'm not out there doing something, helping others like Jesus would do, then it's kind of, why am I doing it if I'm not there helping others? So and I enjoy it. I when I give, I get back just as much.
Speaking of giving, then, how does your work beyond the walls of the church, whether it's in your own vocations or here through the mission work you do at church, how does that inspire generosity for you?
I've been really blessed now that I get to work a job that I feel is a real giving and serving job, and it's a job that pays me. So now I can also give back to my church family here and continue to do God's work through our church and our family here. And so I think that's really a blessing that I've been given.
Yeah, just everything that I get, I wanna try and give as much back. It makes me feel good. I want others to feel that same way. All the people that I work with, they know I go to church at St. John's. They know what I'm about, and I share that. There's so much that we do for the community, being open to letting kids from other churches and things join us in our Wednesdays and our mission trips. I think that's what I like so much about St. John's, and I think that's an important part of our mission, reaching out and giving back.
Jules, you once said to me that one of the things about St. John's is that this is your family. How do you hope to model faith and service to your family here at St. John's?
Well, I love volunteering, especially with the young people. And I get to experience many mission trips with them. I get to mentor on Wednesdays with them. I learn as much from them. I keep in close contact with what's going on in their world, and the world is constantly changing. And so I try to stay involved, and I try to keep up with them as much as I can, and stay connected to my community through them.
How about you, Mike?
I think kind of similar. Just showing up and doing what I can when I can, being there for other people. If anybody has any questions about volunteering or engaging. I'm going on my first mission trip this summer, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, thank you to both of you for all the different ways in which you serve and are the hands and feet of Jesus here at St. John's.